schools. And into the future, then now they're asking us to, in the area of the high school, they're asking us to bring about a Tibet high school, a secondary school. And I'm talking to the headmaster about it. I said, yeah, but this was our original plan for the whole area. We saw this 50 years ago, this need and how great it was. And they've let it slip. They've really converted the school from an agri-tech college, which a failure of Madang education authorities and didn't stand up for the benefits for people here. And our directors from Moresby, and they really converted us into an academic school. And there's where we're losing now. Now, when they tell us you are required to become a Tibet school, and all I can say is that we had one running, and it looked like being very effective, but we never got the support we should have got to keep that functioning. And it's stopped. If you go there around, you'll see we've got a practical skills workshop down there. Yeah. And in that workshop, we had some good practical skills teachers. In that workshop, we did much of the maintenance needed. Any painting needed, we had our painting team. At work times, they did the painting. We had all the fences, everything was properly fenced. We had our fencing team that looked after the fences at work period of time. And they kept it all in order, the whole place. Now, nothing like that is happening. It's all academic now. Everybody's got to have their phones and all that. It's all gone that way, and the other light is this slip. And yet the need now is greater than ever. The need for this is now for PNG, for people to have occupy themselves with their own hands, to do things, develop their own land, not rely on someone else like I see, and run their own businesses and all that. Not what I'm seeing happening. Before you had expatriates running these things, but there was a different style. Now you've got a modern day Chinese coming in and taking over a lot. Before we had them, and we had very good relationship with Chinese business people before, Julius Chan, and they looked after us, always helped us out with finances where we needed it, getting us the supplies we needed, and gave us the special prizes on everything to help us. And but they were all Papua New Guineans, they weren't Chinese. And we got good help there, but now we see now it's just taken over everything. And I can see that as a failure, some sort of degree of failure, that the Papua New Guineans are not able to compete with them to do this. Their skills are not there yet to be able to do all this, and outsiders come in and do it all for them, and they let it happen. So I can see you got a Papua New Guinea. Now also, I know the Papua New Guineans can do the job, because I meet many in Australia, doctors, nurses, mechanics, and practical in the area of plumbing and welding and all that. They're there, and they're in Australia, and they take on Australian citizenship. They get married, and the Papua New Guinea is losing too many people because they don't have it. Don't have the right arrangement here, and others outside just come in and do it here, and they're gone. So it's not as though they're not capable. They are. We've experienced that. We know that. And we know any effort you put into it is worth it. You get good results. So we want to keep that up here. And I think our whole future should be stood in that area. our new member now. I haven't spoken with him yet, but John has, and he's anxious to help us somehow or other from Bundi. The one area that we've discussed a great deal but haven't yet come up to arrangements was the Jimmy Ugaro picked up in government of all our communications over the years in the past on the fact that we were discussing with the University of Madang a means of bringing higher education into remote areas. And that a lot of that information and discussion has gone in there, and he picked up on that, and so he tried to implement it. One mistake he made was that he named it the Sir Max David College. And I pointed out to him right from the start, you better change that because I'm not entitled to that title of Sir. My title is Max David OBE, Officer of the British Empire, and the Order of the British Empire is entitled to be Sir, and that's given by the Queen or the King of England, not by government here. I got mine from the government here. And it doesn't entitle me to that name. As I said, it doesn't matter to me what they call me. They used to call me master when I first came here, and the students. And I told them, I said, well, that's not good. You're learning English now. You call me sir. Or the ladies call him madam or sir. That's English, a normal thing for a teacher or someone in charge. So that could be where it came up from. People are used to calling me sir, and they just confused it with this.
Well, that was one of the reasons why we are here.
Yeah.
That is one of the reasons why we are here, because we want to get your blessing on some of the things that we are thinking of. Basically, when we have this group, that the ex-students group, it has to be an association or a foundation, so it's easier for donors and big offices to support us financially. With the group that we started now, it's only a fundraising group. So when we ask for more, they're hesitating to support us because they'll be dealing with some significant amount of money to put in to support. So that's the reason why we're here to talk to you, and because we wanted to start up a foundation. Is it right? Yeah, a foundation, and try to get help from the outside. At the same time, too, we were talking about self-help. Self-help, the concept of self-help that you guys did it for us, it was a big thing to us. We learned a lot of things, and that is one of the reasons why we came here to say thank you, that actually those ideas, the concepts that you guys put together, brought us to be what we are now. It helped us to be resilient, to be dedicated in what we do and everything. So you and the team in Brahman were like role models to us still. After 30 to 40 years, we still remember those days in Brahman. And we want that legacy to continue. And we want to tell our children and those ones after, future generations, that this is how we are because of that place. And this is what we brought you up to be, and we want you to continue like this, hardworking, be resilient in whatever you do, dedicated to our service that we do in Misa, Lotu, and all the spiritual aspects of life, the physical part of it, and all these things that we learned in school. So that is one of the reasons that we are here. At the same time, too, we want to continue that one. Keep doing that, and see if we can continue to help the school and help Brahman Station as well.
Community.
So we want to come up with an association or a foundation, and we would really love to put it as Max David Foundation or something like that. Yeah, but because that will be something that will remind all
Future
our,
generation.
you know, ex-students, and that this is where we came from. This is where we got our strength from. That is how we matured to be what we are now, and that is the Brahman that made us to be what we are. So that was one of the reasons why we came, and that is one of the things that we had in mind that we wanted to do. So now we came here. The members have contributed a little bit of money to come and live to you guys for whatever you need it for. It's we'll talk about that, and then we want to continue to do that so we can assist in any way possible. That is one of
Yeah,
the.
whatever,
This is what we are
whatever
here.
is set up,
Yeah.
um, it's not just confined to the high school,
Yes.
it's the whole place.
That's
It has
Yes.
to work in unity.
Yes.
Yes.
I can, you might remember, I don't know, but I can remember how much the high school students, with their teachers appointed a job, helped us get our primary school up.
That's right.
The work where they didn't help us in there, whatever they needed help, they were available somehow or other. And without the, and I keep telling our headmaster, keep up your support and help for primary school and the parents, because there's where your students are coming from. You get the highest quality in the lower levels to get your quality in the secondary. So you got to work from the bottom down. So it has to cover the lot in unity. You might, if you want some, that doesn't work, but if